Welcome. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga, and we have an hour-long, fantastic head-to-toe yoga practice today. I hope you've got water handy, and I hope you're ready for just letting go of stress and tension and feeling the movement of your body, just letting things play out as they need to. My goal is always to leave you feeling better than when you hit play. So let's get going without further ado. Sitting in a comfortable seated position. We're going to give those shoulders a nice big roll up and back. Nothing better than just letting go of tension and tightness in the neck and the shoulders. Let's isolate those shoulders, rolling that left shoulder up and back. And let it slide down and away. Right shoulder, slide it up and back. And let it just slide down and away. Close those eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Turn your palms to face the sky. Drape the wrists over the knees. Bring the index finger and thumb to gently touch. And we focus on our breath for just a moment. We really quiet it down. We deepen that breath. Slow, steady breath to a count of 4 in through the nose. And a calming exhale through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And that calming exhale through the mouth. Staying with this rhythmic breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking a few moments to quiet the mind. To allow ourselves to be present right here. To let go of everything beyond the 4 corners of your mat for this time. So that we may more efficiently, more effectively go through life, making a difference, staying level-headed, recognizing opportunities, working through confrontation in a more effective way. Really just everything enhanced by taking time to reconnect mind, body, and breath. We turn our palms to the shins just below the knees. We take a big breath in, pressing the chest forward, arch your back. Lift your gaze to the sky. If you prefer to keep those eyes closed, keep them closed. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. And we're just going to flow between cat and cow, cow to cat, moving at the pace of our breath. We work to articulate those vertebrae one at a time. And here as we start our practice, we let go of our egos. We're not going to let our ego guide us today. We're going to allow our breath and the messages our body is sending to guide us. No judgment, no criticism. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Releasing the hands down by your sides. Press your palms towards the earth as you lift the crown of the head towards the sky. Close your eyes and tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right ear over the right shoulder. Just working our way down from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Pressing that left palm down towards the earth, and just feel that good stretch down that left side through the neck and the shoulder. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and exhale, lean your head to the left. As you press that right palm down towards the earth. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Where are you? Right here, right now, mentally, emotionally, physically. Take note and then let it go. Let go of expectations. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and let's walk those hands forward. So as we let go of expectations, we're just going to allow ourselves to flow through our practice. Surrendering into the poses wherever it feels right. Allowing the head to be heavy, tailbone remaining towards the mat. Feeling both sit bones against the mat. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands forward just a little bit further, and then release the weight of the upper body back down. So we've got some time to spend on our practice today. What a gift, time. celebrating the here and now, honoring the days that have gone on before, looking forward to but not getting lost in the days ahead. Inhale, circle the hands back up by your hips, big circle those arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand, lift the left side of your rib cage. Again, just working our way down the body. Noticing where you hold tension and tightness. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest down to that right thigh. Let your arm be heavy, your head be heavy. Taking in whatever it is you feel. We roll that left arm back. And we rise, reach to the sky, both arms come up. And exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Glue those sit bones to the earth. Give a little push with that left hand, lift the right side of the rib cage. Oh my goodness, that just feels so good. So wherever you are within your day, guys, I hope it's been good so far. I hope it's only going to be better from here on out. As you exhale, let your tummy and chest come down towards that left thigh, relaxing the weight of that right hand, head heavy. We once again roll it open. And rise, both arms reach to the sky, releasing those hands down by your sides. Let's turn and come up onto all fours. To tabletop, hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lower your belly down towards the earth as though you were right in the middle of a big barrel. And then as you exhale, roll the rib cage to the left. Hollow out your tummy and chest as you lift the spine to the sky. And then slowly that rib cage goes over to the right and back down towards the bottom. Let's go that same direction. Roll it. It's as though you were making a big circle right along the inside of a big barrel. Isolating the rib cage just as best you can, keeping that core strong and engaged. At the bottom, pause, and let's switch directions. So now we go off to the right. We hollow the tummy and chest. We roll it off to the left and gently allow it to come back down towards the earth. Again, we roll it to the right, hollowing out at the top, roll into the left, and gently let it come back down towards the earth. And come back to that neutral spine. We sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long. Hips back towards your heels. Forehead towards the mat. And breathe. Big, full, deep breaths. I want you to visualize an ocean wave. As that ocean wave rolls into shore, we hollow the tummy and chest. We begin to lift that spine. We slowly transition our weight forward. We come forward into that modified plank, allowing those hips to lower towards the earth as you lift your gaze towards the sky. And that wave rolls back, tucking the chin, hollowing the chest, hollowing the tummy, slowly transitioning your weight back to child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Just your pace, your breath. Slowly lifting those sit bones away from the heels, hollowing the tummy, hollowing the chest, transitioning that weight forward, gently lowering those hips down towards the earth as we lift our gaze towards the sky. Tucking the chin, hollowing the chest, hollowing the tummy, slowly transitioning back to child's pose. Once more. Just as fluid as you can. Letting that body just let go. Close your eyes. Be present in what you feel, how you're moving, and meet back in child's pose. We inhale up to our modified high plank, allowing those hips to gently sink. This time we're going to hold that cobra pose, rolling those shoulders back. Let's level it out back to our modified plank. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come back to down dog. As we lift our sit bones to the sky, those feet are hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width. Head is heavy, and those heels just sink. It's like visiting an old friend. Feels so good. That stretched on the backs of the legs. That opening up through the shoulders. Let's inhale it to high plank. And exhaling it to down dog. Now, if you are not in love with down dog yet, keep practicing, my friend. Down dog gets to be pretty magical when you do find that love and appreciation. I know it's challenging. I promise, I get it. But don't give up on it, because it truly is an amazing place to gain strength and to gain flexibility. Let's meet in that down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. A soft bend in your knees. I hear you saying, I don't know. I promise, it'll come. Be patient, be kind. Stick with it. Consistency above all else. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on and gently sway side to side. So today we get a little extra time for our practice, but there are going to be those days when you've only got 5 or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour. Guys, there's videos for it. Even if it's not with me, pick something, stay consistent, move, breathe, be present on your mat, come back to center. Relax your arms and roll it up one vertebra at a time. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have you with me every single day. If you're up for it, give those shoulders a big roll up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. Do that again. Big shoulder roll. Take it up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Palms open to the front. We step to the top of the mat if you're not already there, to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank, toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We alternate bending knees, walking it out. Head's heavy. Give your head a little shake, yes or no if you need to. If you feel like you're holding tension in that neck and you can't get rid of it, give it a shake and then let it be heavy. As you exhale, let both heels gently sink. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee can come down if you like, otherwise knee is off. We circle those arms up and overhead to our crescent lunge. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And exhale, sink, stay low, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, turn to the right, open those arms out to a T. And then inhale it back to center, arms reach overhead. Same direction, exhale, open it up to the right, arms open out to a T. Inhale it back to center, arms come overhead. One more time. Exhale, open it up, hold this time, spread those fingers wide, and reach. How far can you reach? Breathe. As you exhale, releasing that left hand down, right arm reaching up to the sky. How high can you reach? We rotate that right palm towards the front, reach it up and over as you turn your gaze down towards your right big toe. Lengthen down through the fingertips, through that side body, through the leg. Inhale, circle that arm to the sky. Big circle of that arm around behind. Release your hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Allow your heels to sink, the head to be heavy. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat if you like. Otherwise, knee is off. We circle those arms up and overhead to our crescent lunge. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Take a big breath in. And exhale, open to the left. Arms open out to a T. Inhale back to center. Arms come overhead. Same direction, open to the left. Arms open out to a T. Inhale back to center. One more time. Exhale, open to the left. This time, hold it open. Spread your fingers wide and reach. As you exhale, release that right hand down. Left arm reaches to the sky. How high can you reach? Rotating that left palm towards the front. Reach it up and over. Gaze down towards your left big toe. How far can you reach with those left fingertips? Breathe. Inhale, lift your gaze, circle that left arm around behind, releasing that left hand to the outside of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg to the sky, and gently release it down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank, toes or knees. One push up, slow and steady. Let's do that again. Slow and steady. Let's do it once more. Slow and steady. Lift those hips to down dog. Find your breath. Press in through the palms. Guide your weight back towards your heels. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right toes to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. Back heel to the mat. Stand tall to warrior one. Squaring the pelvis to the front. Arms extended overhead. You can always bring those hands to heart center. And breathe, lengthening and hinging forward. Turn your palms down towards the earth. Spread your fingers wide. As you exhale, pull those elbows back. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale and pull it back. Inhale, reach it out. And exhale, pull it back. One more time. Inhale, reach it out. Bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers. Shift your weight forward up onto the ball of the back foot. And as you exhale, pull the hands to heart center. And we rise up onto that right leg. Squaring the pelvis. Adding a flex of that left foot. Hinging as deeply into warrior three as you wish. Arms can remain hands at heart center. Or sweep those arms back to flight. Releasing that left hand down. You can come up onto the fingertips or you can be on the palm. We rotate and reach. Revolved half moon. Finding your breath. Quieting it down. Slowly releasing that right hand down. Bending that right knee. Giant step back to your warrior one. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend right leg to the sky. Add a flex of that right foot. A bend of the right knee and draw your heel towards your bottom. Coming down onto your left forearm, if that feels good to you. So nice down the back of that left leg. Coming back up to the palms, extending that right leg to the sky, and gently release it down to down dog. Let's alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Big deep breaths. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat. Stand tall. Warrior one. Find your breath. Square the pelvis. Arms are overhead, shoulders are soft. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, pull the elbows back and down. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale and pull it back. 2 more times. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades. Activate that upper back. That feels so good. 1 more time, reach it out. And pull it back. Inhale, reach it out. Bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers. Shift your weight forward. Up onto the ball of the back foot. And as you're ready, up onto that left leg as those hands pull to heart center. Hinging forward to your warrior 3. Squaring the pelvis. Add a flex of that left foot. Breathe. Hands can remain at heart center or sweep those arms back to flight. What do you notice? What do you feel? That left hamstring and glute working hard. Releasing that right hand down. Rotate and reach. Left arm to the sky. Revolved half crescent. Breathe. How much can you stack those shoulders, those arms? What do you notice? What do you feel? It's a lot of work. As you exhale, release that left hand down. Soft bend in that left knee. Big push off. Giant step back to your warrior 1. Circling those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg to the sky. Add a flex of that left foot, a bend of the left knee. Heel towards your bottom. Down onto that right forearm, if that feels good to you. Just checking in. We come back up to that right palm, extending that left leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down to down dog. You're welcome to hold your down dog or turn those fingertips towards one another, heels of the hands out. Still in that down dog position, as you inhale, bend the elbows, lower the crown of the head down. And as you exhale, extend those arms. Again, bend the elbows, lower. Extend those elbows, back up. 2 more times, big inhale. And exhale 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Spin those fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Taking the gaze towards the top of the mat and walk those feet in to forward fold. Let's shift our weight to that left foot, crossing the right behind the left. And breathe. Just notice in that stretch to the hips with that right leg crossed behind. Bringing both hands to the ankle if you like, challenging your balance a little deeper. Release those arms, let them hang, and ever so slowly, roll yourself up. With a big shoulder roll at the top, shoulders slide down and away. Weight is evenly distributed in those feet. We reach to the sky, bending that left elbow. Hand behind your head, left hand to the elbow, and gently press. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Breathe. Oh gosh, that beautiful stretch. All through the shoulder, the tricep, through the ribs, through the waist, down the IT band, all the way down to that right ankle. Find your breath. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Extending both arms to the sky, bending that left elbow. Right hand to that left elbow, gently press, and then lean to the right. It just feels so good. Breathe. What do you notice? Without the criticism, without any negative emotions behind it. Inhaling it back up. Extending both arms to the sky. Swan dive down to forward fold. Stepping that right foot back. And then the left to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. We bend the right knee, left heel presses towards the mat. Find your breath. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel down. Breathe. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. We're going to bend those knees, coming into a nice deep little squat. And then exhale, extend it back out. Again, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Sink low. Take a big breath in. And exhale, explode back out of it. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, sink in. Make it dynamic. Big deep breath. And exhale, explode back to your down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Allowing those arms to be heavy. We shift our weight to our right foot, left crosses behind the right. Ankles just as tightly together as we can get them. Legs as straight as we can. And just noticing that stretch all through the backs of the legs and in the outer hips. Let's ever so slowly ragdoll it up. Squeezing those inner thighs. Let's bring both hands to the ankles. A little balance. Notice the work in the ankles, through the legs, through the core. Release those arms and ragdoll it up. Big shoulder roll at the top and shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, bending that left elbow, hand behind your head, right hand to the elbow, and gently press. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Nice long stretch all down that left side. The magic of movement. Better than medicine oftentimes. We inhale it back to center. Extending those arms to the sky. Bending that right elbow. Left hand to the elbow. Gently press and lean to the left. Allowing your mind to quiet and be present within movements and within your breath allows you to let down your guard, to let go of negativity, to truly tune in and tune out the influences from the rest of the world for just a few moments and set the tone for what we want. Inhaling it back to center. Extend those arms to the sky and swan dive to forward fold. We step that left foot back and then the right to down dog. Let's inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, one push up. Slow and steady. Work for it. Doesn't matter how deep you go. You can stop wherever you need to stop. It can be a fairly shallow. Just engage those muscles and back to your plank. Lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. We're going to exhale and sweep that right foot about 2/3 of the way up towards your hand, turning those right toes out to about a 45-degree angle. We rotate to that left hand, outside edge of that left foot, and reach to the sky. How high can you reach? Slowly we begin to lower that left hip towards the earth as we lower that right arm down to shoulder height. And again, we rise. Ooh, this is a lot, guys. Again, exhale, slowly lower. Make sure it's right for you. A little tap of the hip. And rise. Releasing that right hand down, we step it back to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale it to high plank. As you exhale to down dog, if you like, reach your left hand back towards that right leg. Tap it. Inhale it back to plank, both hands down. Exhale back to down dog. Right hand reaches back, tapping that left leg. Inhale it back to plank. Exhale, left hand reaching back. Inhale it to plank. Exhale, right hand reaching back. And inhale it to plank. Both hands stay down. And exhale it back to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot up to about 2/3 of the way up. Toes are slightly turned open. We roll to that right hand. Left arm to the sky. Nice little stretch to that outer hip on that left side. We slowly lower that right hip down towards the earth as that left arm lowers to shoulder height. Little tap if we're able. And then we rise. You guys, that's a lot of work. Exhale, slowly lower. You can stay up or you can stay down. And we rise. Releasing that left hand down. Rolling back to plank. Step that left foot back to down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to get the hands to the mat. We shift our weight to our heels, lifting that right foot up. Slide that right hand palm side up underneath that right foot. Palm of the hand and sole of foot touch. Left foot lifts, left hand slides under. Sole of the foot against the palm of the hand. And relax the weight of your upper body. Gorilla pose. You can stay right here. Or if you wish, begin to transfer that weight forward into the balls of the feet and the toes. We lengthen through the crown of the head and start to lift that upper body as those arms begin to straighten. We get this really nice stretch to the wrists, through the forearms, through that upper and middle back, gazing towards the top center of your mat. Just a nice neutral spine. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. And then slowly release it down. Did you feel the intensity shift? Take a big breath in, shift your weight, lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly lift those arms. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't say lift the arms, straighten those arms. And then slowly releasing it down. Rock it back to your heels, release one hand and then the other, and then ever so slowly, let's come down into a little squat. So you can have the heels lifted, you can have the heels down, does not matter. We're going to take those hands and we're going to roll the wrists. This is all about the wrists. So even if you want to, you can stay in a forward fold. You don't have to come into this squat. So if your knees are like, I don't love this, your calves are feeling tight today, don't judge, no criticism. Just stay in forward fold. When it feels good to you, release those hands and we meet back in forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse fawn dive up. And pull those hands to heart center. We take a giant step back, opening those legs to a nice wide V. Arms extended out to a T. Adjust whatever you need to adjust. Whole lot of craziness going on. Rotate those palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center and sink into goddess pose. Get into those legs. Roll those knees open. Chest stays tall. Let's alternate lifting a heel. Doesn't matter which one. Just waking up those feet. They do so much work for us. Making sure that we keep our eye on them. We want to make sure that those toes are happy, the arches of the feet are happy. If you deal with plantar fasciitis or you've had some issues with your toes, guys, be nice. That's what it's all about. Be kind. Coming back to center, we rise. Extend those arms to the sky. Open those arms out to a T. And let's hinge it forward. We're going to come all the way over. Releasing your hands. Heel toe those feet in once. And relax the weight of the upper body down. Head's heavy. Face is soft. And just breathe. Bringing the hands to the ankles, we hold on and use the strength of the arms to pull the weight, that space, or I should say the upper body, through that space between the legs. Fill those lungs. Empty them. Whatever you're holding, whatever tension you're holding, let it go. Release those hands, and once again, heel to those feet back out. We're going to inhale, we're going to rise, lifting halfway up. Supporting with the hands, take a big breath in and bend that left knee. Lowering down as low as feels right to you. That right sole of the foot stays connected to the earth. We rise, and exhale, bend that right knee. Left sole of the foot stays connected to the earth. We rise. What's going on? What do you feel? Again, come to the left. This time, yeah, you can lift those toes. You can lower your bottom if you want to a little bit. A little reach with that right hand if you like. What's going on with the body? Bring that right hand back in. We rise, and we shift to the other side, bending that right knee. If you like, lift those left toes. Yep, you can lower your bottom if you like. You can reach those left toes down, or the right fingertip. Wow, the left fingertips down towards your right toes. And breathe. Releasing that left hand, we rise. Let's do that one more time, just going as deep as feels right to you. And sometimes your hips are like, hey, I've had enough after round one. If you like, yes, you can bring those hands out. How you doing? Are you able to sit up nice and tall? Hip mobility, both sides. Release your hands, coming back through center. Again, take it to where it feels good to you. If you like, yep, you can lift those arms. You do not have to. This is all about you. What's right for you? What's going on in those hips? Is one side more challenging than the other? Release your hands. Come back through center. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Let's rock to the heels and spin those toes inward. And relax the weight of the upper body down. Beautiful ankle stretch through the outsides of the ankles, those peroneal tendons. Inhale, lift just slightly. Turn those left toes towards the bottom of your mat and walk those hands towards that left foot. Bending your left knee, we come into a runner's lunge. Releasing that right knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press your sit bones back. As you lift the left toes, square the pelvis and draw your nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. And exhale, sit it back. Lift those toes. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. And exhale, press those sit bones back. Inhale back to that runner's lunge, right hand to the inside of your foot, left arm extends out, circle it around. And let's draw that back foot in, taking a hold of that back foot, drawing your heel in towards your bottom. Shifting that right hand or left hand to the inside of your foot. We shift our weight back and extend right arm to the sky. You can lift it out shoulder height, or yep, you can go all the way up. Breathe. And gently release that right hand down. Left arm circles back up and over. Try not to flap that foot back to the mat. Tuck your toes, lift that back knee. We walk those hands back through center. And then we turn those right toes towards the top of the mat. And we bend that right knee. Left leg stays long just for a moment. And then release that back knee down. Untuck your toes. And as you exhale, press your sit bones back. Right toes lift. Square the pelvis. Draw the nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. Keeping that core strong. Good stretch to the front of that left leg. And then as you exhale, all down the back of that right leg. Square the pelvis. Great hamstring and calf stretch. One more time. Coming forward. And back. Inhale, transition that weight forward. Left hand to the inside of your right foot. Right arm extends out. Circle it around and draw that back foot in. Take a hold of that back foot. Draw it in towards your heel. Oh my goodness, that left quadricep, that left hip flexor. We shift that right hand to the inside of your foot. We turn back to face front and we lift the chest, extending left arm out. You're welcome to lift it to the sky, arching back a little or a lot. Be mindful of what's going on with you and just breathe. Inhaling it back up, hand to the mat, right arm circles up and over, and again, be sure not to flap that back foot down. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Let's alternate bending knees, walk it out. Finding your breath, slowing it down, allowing your head to be heavy. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs, reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. We inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right knee through. Foot comes to the inside to our pigeon pose. If you are taking special care of that right knee today, come over onto that right hip and pull that back leg in, more to a letter Z. Feeling good? Stay up. So we're not listing over onto the side unless we are caring for our knee. If your lower back needs a little love, bring your hands forward. Feels good? Stay up nice and tall. Do your best to let go of that tension in those hips. And find your breath. Let's bring that right hand to the inside, and we're going to face right over that right foot. What does that do for your stretch? You can stay up, or you can come down to your forearms. So we're kind of coming out over that right heel or right shin, ankle. If you like, reach that right hand out. Flatten your left hand and release the forehead to the back of that left hand. Make sure that that right knee is in agreement with how far you've chosen to come into this stretch. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to lift. And we're going to walk our hands through center. And that right hand's going to outstretch out. And the left hand's going to pass underneath us. We'll thread the needle here. Find your breath. Slow it down. We pull that right hand back in. And we press it back up to our pigeon pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot, roll your ankle, give your leg a little shake, and gently release it down to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left knee through, foot to the inside. Pigeon pose, and again, if you're taking care of that left knee, you're going to come over onto your hip and you're going to draw that right knee in, more of like a letter Z shape. You'll still follow along, just taking care of the knee. If we need to take care of that lower back, bring your hands forward into that nice wide V, nice flat back. Otherwise, stay up nice and tall. And let those hips be heavy, sinking in. And just breathe. What's going on? You feel that through the right front of that right leg? So we're going to shift that left hand to the inside, and we're going to turn our upper body kind of right out over that left shin. How does your body respond? You can stay up. You can come over onto your hip if your knee's like, I don't love this. You can do whatever you need to do to take care of you. If it feels good, start to walk it down. Come down onto your right forearm. Left arm is going to outstretch out as far as you can, and you're going to lower that forehead down to the back of that right hand. Now you're going to do your best to just let go. Big, full, deep breaths. My left hip is in dire need of this, apparently. No pain. So being mindful that there's no pain, right? We just want to feel this really nice deep stretch, and that we are in fact doing good things for our body so that our mind can be in a good space. We lift and we pull. Back to center. Left arm extends out in front. Right hand's going to pass underneath. Back of the shoulder to the mat. Right side of the face to the mat. Left arm is outstretched just beyond your mat. Right along the side of your face. And breathe. Big, full, deep breaths. Our thread the needle in our pigeon pose is a pretty intense hip stretch. We pull that left hand back in and we press it back up to our pigeon. Tucking the back toes, lift your hips, sweep it back. Oh, extend that left leg to the sky. Breathe and gently release it down to down dog. Let's sway the hips side to side. Checking in, letting go. Just breathe. We come back to center. Taking the gaze between the hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Let's shift the weight back towards those heels and just ever so slowly lower your bottom down. Finding a safe way to come down onto your bottom. We bring the hands behind the thighs and sit up nice and tall. Let's crisscross that right ankle over the left, keeping that support if you need it, releasing that support if you're able, lifting that support if you like. We can keep those ankles crossed, knees bent, or you can keep those ankles crossed and extend and breathe and pull it in and extend. It can be a little move. It can be with the legs supported. It can be with the arms out. Just keeping that belly button drawn in one more time and pull it in. Now cross that left ankle over the right. Same thing. Arms can be up. As we extend and pull in, you might find that with this leg over the top, maybe it's a little bit easier. You're welcome to have those arms out in front or use the support. We're strengthening hip flexors. We're strengthening those lower abs. We're strengthening our back. Last one. And pull it in. Release those ankles. Take those feet to the outside edge of your mat and just round it over. This feels so good. So just lots of room for your tummy to come through. Let your head be heavy. And breathe. Starting at the tailbone, slowly roll yourself up. Sitting up nice and tall. Heel toe those feet in. We're going to reach down and we're going to take our fingers and we're going to put them right between each toe as best you can. So as we create space between those toes, it could be challenging. Maybe those toes don't like that. It's because it's a lot of work. And then you're just going to walk your heels out as far as they'll go. You can slide them. And then you're going to lower the upper body down and just relax as best you can. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Draw one knee in towards your chest and then the other and slowly roll it back. Pulling those knees in nice and tight. We lift that upper body, bringing the hands behind your legs. Pull it in. Nice little massage for that middle back. Just breathe. Slowly releasing the upper body down, bending those knees, placing your right foot by your bottom, and then your left. Feet are up by your bottom, hands are down by your sides. Little pelvic tilt. We're going to press through those heels as you lift your hips towards the sky. Peel your spine off the mat one vertebra at a time. And then slowly come back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Realign, readjust, pelvic tilt, press the small of the back into the mat as you press through those heels and you lift your hips towards the sky. Up we go. Squeeze your buns. And then slowly, slowly bring it back down. We release, we re-engage, small the back down, pressing and lifting your hips towards the sky. Now there's an option here. We can come to our full bridge, bringing the hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, extending those arms, rolling those shoulders underneath you if you wish, lifting those hips just as high as you can get them, keeping your knees in line. Or if you wish, bringing the hands up by your head, fingertips point toward your shoulders, pressing and lifting up to our wheel pose. Stretching through that belly, strengthening through those shoulders, a little push through the feet. Deepening that stretch, coming back to center. Slowly we lower back down to our bridge pose. Releasing those hands, unrolling those shoulders, and ever so slowly lowering back down. Drawing one knee in towards your chest and then the other, rocking side to side. Wheel is a lot of a pose. If that was your first wheel, congratulations. If you're like, I don't ever want to do wheel, it's okay. There's no reason you have to. It's your practice. Do what feels right. We pull back to center, extending that left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and gently guide your leg across your body. We turn and look out over that right shoulder. Such a beautiful stretch for so many reasons. If you've been with me for a while, you know how much I love this pose. If this is my one and only pose that I can do in a day, it's this one. And just breathe. Our supine spinal twist. Stretching out that spine that I just so desperately need. That outer hip, the neck, the shoulder. Rolling back to center, placing that right foot to the mat. Go ahead and slide that leg on out. Left knee pulls in. Right hand to the outside of the knee and gently guide your leg across your body with that left leg extended out to a T. Turn and look out over that left arm. Close your eyes and breathe. We work so hard every day, taking care of ourselves, taking care of the people around us, doing our best to be our best. I thank you so much for choosing to do part of that with me. It means the world to me. We slowly roll it back to center, placing that left foot to the mat, and then pull your right foot back in. Turn your toes towards one another just a little bit. Arms can be wherever you wish. Knees are gently resting against one another. A little bit of an internal rotation through the hip joint, just relaxing through the hips, releasing through that lower back. Again, hands can be anywhere you like. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and allow those knees to open out wide to a reclined butterfly. And again, arms can be wherever you like. That external rotation through the hip. Do you find one easier and more comfortable than the other? Probably so. And gently bringing those knees towards one another, soles of the feet to the mat. Pulling your knees in towards your chest, bringing the hands behind your thighs. Safely rocking yourself up or roll to your side. And use the strength of your arms to come up. We turn, coming to easy pose, sitting up nice and tall. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes and breathe. We quiet our mind, we quiet our body, and we allow that breath to allow the energy to flow through us and from us freely, with no blockages. Holding on to all that positive, loving energy that we need and sending any excess out into the universe. We gently pull those hands to heart center. Slow, steady, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Repeating after me, either quietly or silently. I am full of loving energy. I feel the light within me and wish to share it with the world. I head out into the rest of my day with a positive attitude and love in my heart. I know that I am enough. I know that I am loved and appreciated. I know that there is a place for me in life. I know. Let's gently open those eyes. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me today. I hope that this was magic and medicine and everything you needed today to make you be your best. Thank you for helping me to be mine. Take care of yourself. Be well. And until the next time, namaste.